Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Playoff baseball is on the air. Today from John Randall Field, East Region teams compete for a trip to the state tournament. Today's game is brought to you by American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, Cargill, Carlson Family Insurance, Jahinkapazoo, Comdell Innovation, Gripper Sports Store, Hike Camp Construction, Jaworski Glass and Repair, Optimum Rehab, Smith Motors, Action Realty, Bayer Insurance Agency, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, and Vision Ford. Now, here's KBMW's Andrew Zimmel.
Welcome back to Game 3 from John Randall Field in this EDC tournament. I'm Andrew Zimmel from Vertestad Stadium at John Randall Field. This EDC game between two of the powerhouses in the state. One, the two-time defending champion West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs, and Wahpeton Huskies. They're not too shabby themselves. Won on a walk-off the other night, 4-1 against Fargo North. Our pregame show sponsors the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, a tradition of good taste and company. Later in the pregame show, we'll have our Sanford Health Injury Report. Here for all, here for good, followed by our Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups. Huskies were helped by some late-game heroics to take down the Fargo North Spartans Tuesday. Jackson Fleeflit, the slugging backstop, and talked to his one of his coaches, Hunter McCall. He said this might be the best high school catcher he's ever seen. Hit a walk-off earlier this season, but arguably none more important than the one he hit to get the Huskies to this game, a game away from the state tournament. In that one, Jaden King pitched 93 pitches for 5 2/3 innings, 8 Ks. With the rules, King should have about 40 pitches left for this tournament. The Huskies scored a run early, but never really were able to get anything going against the Spartans. Tonight, against an opponent that knows what it takes to win, don't be shocked if they break out the small ball early. Head coach Andrew Lungsetter, he loves to break out the bunts, get things going. West Fargo Cheyenne, they won back-to-back state championships at the Class A division, so needless to say, they're primed for moments like this. As the 1 seed entering the tournament, they took down 8 seed Devils Lake 9-3, and they're favorites to not only repeat as EDC champions, but they might be favorites to repeat as state champions. Yeah. Led by junior Caleb Durr, who hits a whopping 489 with 23 hits, 19 RBIs, and senior Trey Stocker, who leads the team with hits with 24 and 27 runs. This Mustang team brings a ton of firepower back from the team that won the whole thing last year. Well, we'll take a quick break, come back with your starting lineups next on the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show right here on B92.7 and streaming live at KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today, Shannon Miller, at Miller & Associates at 218-643-3665, or stop by our office at 1329 Highway 75 North in Breckenridge.
American Family Insurance.
Join a winning team at Cargill Wahpeton. Starting pay of $24.90 an hour plus $3,000 sign-on bonus. Cargill Wahpeton now hiring for operations technicians. Comprehensive benefits package and immediate PTO accrual. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. Cargill is an equal opportunity employer. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmw.news.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Summer of 2023 is almost here, and it's the best time to do the zoo. At Cheyenne Zoo, they have all kinds of mammals, such as silly spider monkeys, otters, tigers, and bears. Stop down and see the cheetahs, Chica and Naya, the bobcat family, Jack and Clover. Cheyenne Zoo is bigger and better than ever. Stop down and see what makes Cheyenne Zoo one of the best zoos in the country. Cheyenne Zoo, open 7 days a week, 10 till 7.
Welcome back to the Wilkin Drinking Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Let's get into our Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. Well, let's start off with the visiting Wahpeton Huskies. It's their home field, but they're the lower seed, the 4 seed against 1 seed West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. Leading off, playing shortstop Caden Campus. In center field, Gavin Schroeder. Behind the plate, Jackson Fleetflit. In right field, Jaden King. Third base, Riley Timian. At first base, Josiah Hoffman. Pitching today, Caden Hawker. We'll get back to him in a moment. Braxton Polly's DHing, and Jack Rittenauer at second base. For the Mustangs, on the hill, Carter Olm. Behind the plate, Jackson Zadell. At first base, Jackson Gleicky. At second base, Ben Claus. Third base, Connor Entz. At shortstop, Caleb Durr. In left field, Ryder Waggle. In center field, Trey Shocker. And in right field, Carter Colson. So let's talk about the two different pitchers we have going today. For the Wahpeton Huskies, Caden Hawker, he led the team 3-0 this season, 21 innings pitched, 1.33 ERA with 24 Ks. He got a majority of the starts this season, 17 walks, 14 hits. And for the Mustangs, it's going to be Carter Olm, who had a great season this year pitching. He led the team, or he pitched 16 1/3 innings this season, 1.29 ERA, 30 Ks, 16 walks, and 7 hits. So as both the teams go to home plate to discuss the terms of combat, right, to get this one underway, we'll do the national anthem one more time and then announce the starting lineups during the PA, over the PA. So we'll take a quick break and come back with your first pitch. Coming up next from John Randall Field, it's Andrew Zimmel on B92.7, streaming live at KBMW News, live on YouTube.
Welcome to Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Come work for an employee-owned company. Comdale is seeking individuals for 12-hour shifts. Earn up to $21 an hour. Shifts available are second shift, Monday through Thursday, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. Rotating 12-hour or 12-hour fixed shifts, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Benefits within 90 days of hire or sooner. Applications are available at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton. Online at www.comdaleinnovation.com.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper's Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper's Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper's Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton.
Have you ever been driving and see a small pebble hit your windshield, resulting in a crack or chip? Well, it happens to even the best drivers. Jaworski Glass and Repair on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your local glass repair expert. They repair glass chips on all types of vehicles, as well as windshield replacements and custom glass cutting. Jaworski Glass and Repair guarantees quality work in a prompt manner. Give Jaworski Glass and Repair a call today, 642-4527. Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
I know everyone is ready for summer, but is your car? Bring your car in for a pit stop at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Get a multi-point inspection done for those long summer rides. Oil change, new tires, brake pads, and rotor installations are all something to look into, so you can spend more time at the lake rather than stuck on the side of the road. Plus, you can get 10% off all AC work located at 101 North 11th Street in Wahpeton, or give them a call at 701-642-6671. That's 701-642-6671.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas with 5 available agents that are ready to work for you. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700 and make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m.
When you think of a local crop and farm insurance agency, call Bayer Insurance. They are your local ag agency. Their farm policies cover all aspects of your farm operation and offer the most all-risk coverage available at a very competitive price. Bayer Insurance Agency knows crop hail insurance. Let Bayer Insurance Agency review your coverage, and together they can properly cover your 2023 crops. Call Bayer Insurance Agency today at 642-0955. Our plans are based on yours.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper's Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper's Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper's Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today, Shannon Miller, at Miller & Associates at 218-643-3665, or stop by our office at 1329 Highway 75 North in Breckenridge.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on B92.7 and streaming LIVE live on KBMW News Live on YouTube. Make sure you go over there, hit subscribe and the little bell so you never miss another game. Up to bat in the first, your 1-2-3 hitters for the Huskies, Kappas, Schroeder, and Fleetfoot. Caden Kappas batting .340 this season, a .483 on-base percentage, a .468 slugging percentage, leads the team in runs and triples. He's also drawn a team-high 11 walks. He pitched a little bit on Tuesday night to end up closing that one out, getting the win, actually, on Tuesday, thanks to some timely hitting by his catcher, Jackson Fleetfoot. Hit a 3-run home run to walk off the Fargo North Spartans, and the pays to win those two games. We mentioned it last Saturday. The Spartans and Huskies did battle in Wahpeton, and by Wahpeton winning those two games, they got to host that play-in game, or that first game in the EDC tournament, and that was really the difference maker, getting last at bats. Huskies gold jerseys, purple nameplates for the Mustangs, champion white, blue sleeves, orange lettering. Connor Olm on the hill. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. And let's get this one underway. The first pitch brought to you by Dakota Ag Products. Catches the outside corner of the plate. Dakota Ag Products, your #1 grain marketing, production, agriculture supply company. This quarterfinal game, first pitch, 5:12. We're just a little bit behind schedule. About an hour from where we wanted to be. 0-1 count to the leadoff man. Out of the windup, the delivery. Breaking ball misses high. 1-1 count. Nobody out, nobody on at the top of the first. On deck, Gavin Schroeder. Schroeder, a .422 hitter this spring. One of the standout players for the Huskies. The delivery misses on the outside. 2-1. Talking to head coach, or correction, not head coach, assistant coach Hunter McCall. Cap is playing his baseball at Crookston next fall. Olm out of the windup. The pitch. This is away. 3-1 count. He was telling me that Cap is one of those guys, it's a no-brainer for all conference, but could have played Division I football if given the chance. Decided to stick with baseball, the sport he enjoys a little bit more. The 3-1. Swung on in a chopper. Third baseman gloves it near the grass. Gets it over to first, and error on the overthrow goes out of play. So an E5 gets Kappas to second base as it almost hits a fan standing on that first baseline. You got to keep your head on a swivel. Gavin Schroeder up to bat. Schroeder, we were talking about, one of the standout players this spring. A senior batting .422, a .500 on-base percentage, a .451 slugging percentage, 19 hits, 9 RBIs, 18 runs. Really been part of the engine that makes this team go. A runner at second, infield, corners on the grass. Olm the delivery. Pitch across the plate for a strike. 0-1 count. Nobody out, 1 on. Carter Olm pitching 16 1/3 innings this season. 30 Ks, 16 walks, 7 hits from the senior. The pitch swung on and missed by Schroeder. 0-2 count. On deck is Jackson Fleeflit. Hit a long fly ball over the left field fence on Tuesday night to walk off against the Spartans. Schroeder digs back in, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Shortstop holding Kappas on at second. Olm, close stance of the pitcher. The delivery, and puts it in between the shoulder blades of Schroeder. So an 0-2 count leads to a hit by pitch. And the Mustangs have a little bit of rust early. An overthrow by the third baseman, and now a hit by pitch. Puts 2 runners on when, honestly, probably don't need to have any runners on. Jackson Fleeflit comes to the bat. The slugging backstop. And he hit 2 walk-off homers already this season. A win today would punch the ticket of the Huskies to the state tournament and have them playing for a chance to be the 1 or 2 seed on Saturday. That game scheduled for 5 p.m. tomorrow. We'll have it here. The delivery. Ball misses away on the right-handed batter. 1-0 count. First baseman still playing the infield grass. Second base coming up to talk to his pitcher. Third base playing back, and got a mound visit from the catcher. Mound visits brought to you by Heidkamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. Walks brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And we'll call that hit by pitch a walk. If you have been hit right by a pitch, maybe you need insurance. Call Matt and Amanda Fredericks. 1-0 count to Fleeflit. Open stance for the right-handed batter. Shortstop and second base holding Kappas on second. Timeout taken by Fleeflit, and this game very similar in feeling to the one before it, where hitters and pitchers both trying to figure out the timing. Kappas at second, Schroeder at first. The delivery. Hard hit ball down the first base line. That's going to fall in for a hit. Rolls into the right field corner. Fleeflit struggles rounding first base and comes into second on a stand-up double. Brings in 2. So Kappas and Schroeder, they score on Fleeflit's double, and Wahpeton on the board first. 2-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Runs brought to you by Titan Machinery, your local Case IH dealer in Wahpeton. So Kappas scores from second, Schroeder scores from first, and Wahpeton takes a lead. Jaden King up to bat. King, a .308 hitter, 438 on base percentage, 436 slugging, 12 hits, 2 triples, 14 RBIs, and 14 runs. This Husky lineup knows how to score them. Runner on second, Ulm on the hill. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. The delivery, foul ball straight back from Jaden King. King pitched 93 pitches on Tuesday night, 8 Ks, 1 earned run in 6 innings of work. 0-1 count. And we mentioned unforced errors by this Mustang team already. The delivery inside, and there's another unforced one as King takes one off the front shoulder. 2 hit by pitches from Holmes in this first inning. So Riley Timian steps to the plate. And we have a mound visit from the coach for the Mustangs. Mound visits brought to you by Heidkamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. And already an E5, a hit by pitch, and then a double by Fleeflet. Now 2 runners on for Riley Timian. The third baseman, the senior, batting 189, 388 on base percentage, 216 slugging, 7 hits, 8 RBIs, 10 runs. And we're getting into that middle part of the lineup, 5, 6, 7. It's Timian, Hoffman, Honker, and while those guys haven't had the best bats in the spring, they are seniors and they know how to swing the bat. We saw them get hot for a couple weeks in a row, and Hoffman batting behind Timian, that has a lot of power. Hockert, one of the better players in the EDC, maybe goes unrecognized with Kappas and Fleeflet, but already talking about potentially playing some college ball. Nobody out, 2 on, top of the first. 2-0 lead for the Huskies. Shows bunt, pulls back. Ball low for Timian. 1-0 count. And the throw down to shortstop. Fleeflet able to get back in there. Not the most graceful dive back to the bag. Andrew Lungsetter at third base, the head coach of the Huskies, giving the signs. Talking to his third baseman. Timian steps back in the box. First base playing the grass. Third base playing up as well. Middle infield trying to turn 2. The 1-0 count. Shows bunt again. Pulls back. Not in time. 1-1 count. So first base charged. Second base goes to cover the bag. If you can show bunt, pull back, and then put that ball up the middle, got a lot of room to work with potentially. Timian open stance, 1-1 ball game or 1-1 pitch count. The delivery, foul ball down the first base line, 1-2. Nobody out, 2 on in the top of the first. Huskies already put 2 runs on the board first against this Mustang team that brings back a lot of the talent that they had last year, a team that won the state title. Pretty much since the COVID season, the Mustangs have been the team to beat in the state of North Dakota. Fleeflet takes a lead at second. The delivery from Ulm inside and gets him looking. So Riley Timian goes down looking, and Hoffman steps up. 1 down, 2 on. Caden Hockert on deck. Hoffman, a .270 hitter, 10 hits, 10 RBIs, 9 runs this season. As the second baseman, pitcher, and catcher all go up on the hill to talk. If I'm a base runner, that makes me feel like pretty special. They're really trying to go after me here. Fleeflet's still running. A lot of times we see coaches sub in their base runners, or base runner for the catcher. Hoffman, a very relaxed stance, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Ulm, closed pitching stance. The delivery, swing and a miss from Hoffman, 0-1 count. Two earned already on Ulm. Only gives up about 2 runs per game. 0-1 count, 1 down. Hoffman swings the bat, or I should say waggles the bat. Fleeflet takes the lead at second. The delivery, chopper down the third baseline goes foul. 0-2 count. As Carter Ulm kind of fighting his footing here as we work through the middle of the order. Runners take their lead. Fleeflet standing on top of the second base and goes back to it as Olm steps off the rubber. Hoffman steps back in the box. The big first baseman for the Huskies. Catcher sets up inside. Out of the stretch, the delivery. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Carter Olm. His first 2 of the afternoon as Caden Hockert steps to the plate. The pitcher for the Huskies. Hockert, a .220 hitter, .360 on base, .293 slugging percentage, 9 hits, 6 RBIs, 10 runs this season. And trying to do himself a favor as the opposing pitcher gets some guys in. The pitch, swing and a miss. Another big cut by the Huskies. On deck is Braxton Pauley, the DH. Pauley, a .182 hitter. So for the Huskies, just got to get something going here. A 2-out rally, already put 2 runs on the board. Fleetfoot had a hard hit ball down the first baseline. Hockert trying to repeat that. Olm looks back at the base runner. Comes set. The delivery out of the stretch. Shows bunt. Pulls back in time. Fleetfoot almost halfway to third on that bunt. 1-1 count. Jackson Fleetfoot, over the past summer, noticed him get a lot faster on the base pass. He has. Watching him move from last spring to this spring, he looks quicker. 1-1 count. Shortstop going back to cover the bag. The delivery. Hockert swing and a miss on the hit and run. 0-2 count or 1-2 count for the pitcher. Pauley goes to pick up the ball. On deck, Braxton Pauley in the hole. Number 9 hitter Jack Ridenour playing second base for the Huskies this afternoon. 1-2 count. Olm looking in out of the stretch. Comes set. Shortstop goes back to back cover the base at second. Fleetfoot takes another step. And timeout taken by Hockert. Count stays 1-2, 2 down. First base playing normal depth. Middle infield taking turns covering the bag for Fleetfoot. Third base hugging the baseline. 1-2 count. The delivery to Hockert. And watches it go for a ball. 2-2. Mustang fans in attendance thought that one was kind of close. I imagine as this game continues, that strike zone might expand a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. One thing you got to learn about high school baseball is sometimes a strike in the first inning isn't a strike in the 6th inning. 2s across the board. Olm, the delivery. Pitch misses the outside corner. Throw down, and Fleetfoot gets into third base safely. I imagine that probably was a hidden run as everybody was moving on the pitch. Well, Hockert is in a good situation now with King at second, Fleetfoot at third. The pitcher now has a chance with a payoff pitch coming up, 3-2. Has a chance here to help himself. Hockert steps back in the box, taps both sides of the plate. Olm, the senior, for the Mustangs, sets up, closed stance, the delivery, the pitch. Misses the outside corner, walks Caden Hockert. Well, that loads the bases for the power-hitting DH, Braxton Pauley. And talking to the head coach, Andrew Lungsetter, about Pauley, he said that this is a kid that, as a junior, is kind of the little brother to a lot of these guys. As somebody with this bunch of seniors on this roster, kind of helped along. The delivery to Pauley, swing and a miss by the DH, 0-1 count, 2 down. Bases loaded for the Huskies. Already put 2 on the board here in the first. Would like to add a couple more. Pauley back in the box. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Catcher sets up inside. The delivery from Olm. Foul ball down the first baseline. Right idea. You put that ball down that first baseline into that corner. Make the right fielder really go chase it. Count stays 0. And swing and a miss. His third K of the first inning. So after 1/2, Huskies lead 2-0, leave 3 runners on. Bottom of the first coming up in a minute. West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs first at bats. You're listening to B92.7 and watching on KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Join a winning team at Cargill Wahpeton. Starting pay of $24.90 an hour plus $3,000 sign-on bonus. Cargill Wahpeton now hiring for operations technicians. Comprehensive benefits package and immediate PTO accrual. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. Cargill is an equal opportunity employer. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. Hockert on the hill. Caden Hockert, the senior pitcher. 3-0 on the season, 21 innings pitched, a 1.33 ERA, 24 strikeouts, 17 walks, and 14 hits. Your infield, Josiah Hoffman, Jack Riddenauer, Caden Kappas, and Riley Timian going from first to third. In the outfield, from left to right. From left to right is Miles Hinckley, in center field Gavin Schroeder, and in right field Jaden King. Throwdown by Fleetfoot, and let's get this one underway as Trey Stocker comes to the at-bat. Trey Stocker batting .436 this season, a .492 on-base percentage, .618 slugging percentage. This kid can hit. 24 hits, 8 RBIs, 27 runs. Delivery from Hockert. Chopper down the first baseline is foul, 0-1 count. And as we were doing the pregame research, getting our scouting reports done, I was recognizing a lot of these names because I remember calling the state championship game last year and saying to myself, like, oh, I recognize some of these guys. The delivery from Hockert, breaking ball, goes off the dirt, 1-1 count. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Stocker steps back in, taps both sides of the plate. Delivery from Hockert. Hard fly ball down the first baseline, goes foul. Hard hit fly ball. Next game up, the final game of the day, West Fargo High and Shanley. That game, first pitch, estimated around 7:30. We'll have it for you right here on B92.7. The delivery. Another hard hit ball goes into right field. Jaden King gets on his horse and goes foul. Another one. A little bit of a breeze coming in from center field might help move that ball foul. So 1-2 count to the center fielder. And if you're Hockert, you either need to come in with a little bit more zip or throw a breaking ball and try to trick him here. Because he's right on it. Hockert steps back in out of the windup. The delivery, breaking ball, misses away. Good idea. 2-2 count. Huskies lead 2-0 going into the bottom of the first. Tacked on 2 runs on an RBI double from Jackson Fleetfoot. The delivery, fly ball, goes back into the net. Count stays 2-2. On deck is Jackson Glecki, the junior, batting .350 on the season. 16 RBIs. The 2-2. Breaking ball, swinging in a foul ball down the third base line, goes foul. Count stays 2-2. So Hocker goes back-to-back breaking balls. If you're Stocker here, you step in, you're looking potentially fastball. The 2-2. Out of the windup, the delivery misses away. Full count. Leadoff man for the Mustangs, the 2-time defending state champions. Back-to-back seasons, Shanley was the runner-up. The delivery, fly ball down the first baseline. Count stays 3-2. So a battle to start this first inning. And how do you feel if you're Shanley here? You're the 2 seed coming into this tournament, taking on West Fargo, the 3 seed. The pitch, breaking ball, swing, and a drop, third strike. Fleet gets it down to first base in time for the strikeout. First K of the night for Caden Hockert. Good throwdown by Fleet. And what would you guess it? Breaking ball right there. Tricked the hitter. Glecki steps in. Glecki, a left-handed batter. Hockert already in his windup. The delivery. Pitch down the middle for a strike. 0-1 count. 1 down, nobody on as the first baseman. Big hitting third baseman steps in. Taps both sides of the plate. Hockert in the delivery. The delivery, breaking ball. Ooh, barely misses the outside corner. 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Or 1 out, nobody on for the Mustangs. Out of the windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big huck from Glecki. We talked about it. Glecki, a 350 hitter. 400 slugging percentage. The pitch. Foul ball down the third base line. 14 hits, 16 RBIs, 12 runs for the junior. And that's what should worry a lot of fans in the EDCs. This is a senior-junior mixed lineup here. So a lot of these guys trying to compete for their 3rd state title. The pitch in the dirt misses. 2-2 count. And when you play in big situations like that, not only in the high school baseball realm, but also, American Legion and a lot of the 15U tournaments, you get used to those higher pressure situations. The 2-2, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Caden Hockert. Looking good early. Up to bat, Caleb Durr, the junior, batting .489. On-base percentage, .569. Slugging, .766. 23 hits, 19 RBIs, 14 runs this season. Right-handed batter. The delivery, fastball, fouled back. 0-1 count. And a .489 batting average. That is something. Almost 1 in every 2 times he comes to the plate, he gets a hit. Hard to believe. Mustangs trail 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Durr steps back in. Hockert out of the windup. The delivery. Breaking ball. High fly ball into right field. King fades back on it. Has to step in. Dives. And makes the grab for the 3rd out. So after 1 inning of play, Wahpeton leads 2-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. When we come back, top of the 2nd, you're listening to B92.7. You're home for for EDC tournament baseball.
Summer of 2023 is almost here, and it's the best time to do the zoo. At Shankaba Zoo, they have all kinds of mammals, such as silly spider monkeys, otters, tigers, and bears. Stop down and see the cheetahs, Chica and Naya, the bobcat family, Jack and Clover. Chahinkaba Zoo is bigger and better than ever. Stop down and see what makes Chahinkaba Zoo one of the best zoos in the country. Chahinkaba Zoo, open 7 days a week, 10 till 7.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Come work for an employee-owned company. Comdale is seeking individuals for 12-hour shifts. Earn up to $21 an hour. Shifts available are second shift, Monday through Thursday, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. Rotating 12-hour or 12-hour fixed shifts, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Benefits within 90 days of hire or sooner. Applications are available at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton. Online at www.comdaleinnovation.com. Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you as Jack Riddenauer steps to the plate. The number 9 hitter on deck, Caden Kappas in the hole, Gavin Schroeder. Carter Olm on the hill. The delivery shows bunt, pulls back in time. 1-0 count. Huskies lead 2-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Minn Kota Ag Products is your first pitch sponsor. Number 1 grain marketing Production Agriculture Supply Company. Out of the windup, the pitch. Catches the outside corner. Paints it black. 1-1. Riddenauer steps back in. Taps both sides. Coming back off a wrist injury. Glad to have him back in the lineup. The 1-1. Delivery. Shows bunt. Pulls back. In time. 2-1 count for the second baseman. Carter Olm struggling early. Catcher sets up inside. The 2-1. Shows bunt again. Pulls back. 2-2 count. Nobody on, nobody out in the top of the second. Home comes set, working on the third base side of the rubber. The 2-2. Hard hit ball over the first baseman. That's going to land in for a hit as Jack Riddenauer gets on. A single for Riddenauer. As Caden Kappas comes to the plate. Kappas 7 RBIs this season, trying to make something happen here. Got on an E5 to start, so 0 for 1 on the day, but scored a run on a double by Fleetfoot. Riddenauer takes his lead at first base, Olm out of the stretch. Shows bunt, lays it down the first baseline. That's a good bunt. And Kappas, can he beat it out? He does. Kappas beats out the infield single, or infield bunt. A hard bunt down the first baseline. Some old school ball. So runners on second and first brings up Gavin Schroeder. Schroeder took one in between the shoulder blades his first time at the plate. And Cap is diving to first base on that bunt single. Did a good job. A hard bunt. First base had to go cover. The first baseman went to cover the bag. Pitcher couldn't cut the ball off in time. As Gavin Schroeder steps back in. That's one of the rare instances where the runner beats the ball. First baseman playing the line on the grass. Riddenauer and Kappas on the base pass. Shortstop goes to cover the bag. Schroeder shows bunt and takes one. He is a strike because he didn't pull the bat back in time. Looks like he might have taken that off the inside of the thigh. As he's still on the ground, trainer comes out to talk to Schroeder. He's still on the ground, kind of writhing in pain. And Olm, nice inside fastball. That'll happen. Looks like it might have caught the family jewels a little bit too. 0-1 count, 2 runners on in the top of the second. Huskies lead 2-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Carlson Family Insurance representing auto owners. Schroeder and the trainer having a laugh, so clearly it's not too serious. That's good. Talking to the press box. Got to wear a cup, guys. What are we doing here? It's a good time to talk about the other players that are happening for the Huskies, and those are the guys over in Bismarck with State. So Scott Woods, first place in shot put with 42 feet, and discus 119 feet and 8 inches. Ethan Mannock, first in discus 153 feet and 9 inches, and fourth in javelin. So another state title under the belt of Ethan Mannock. Won for javelin last year, came in fourth this year. Discus came in second last year, came in first this year. So congratulations to Woods and Mannock, two of the premier track athletes in Wahpeton. So Schroeder able to get back up, shakes it off. Able to probably catch his breath. You got that knot in your stomach a little bit. 0-1 count. 2 runners on, top of the second. And for Olm, you know, he was in a little bit of a rhythm. Steps back in. First base playing up on the line in the grass, trying to prevent the bunt. Third base playing back. Olm shows bunt again, pulls back. Did he get it back in time? He did. 1-1 count. See, the dangerous thing is, too, we talk about softball players a lot having to wear the mask. Baseball players don't wear that mask, and sometimes you can slap hit. And if you're a first baseman and you're in the left-handed batter's box trying to defend the bunt, that's a dangerous place to be. Schroeder pulls back in time as Kappas and Riddenhauer able to advance on the showed bunt. 2-1 count to Schroeder. So Riddenhauer at third, Kappas at second. 2 runners in scoring position for Schroeder. 9 RBIs on the season, 18 runs scored on 19 hits. 2 runners in scoring position. Hard hit ball from Schroeder down the first baseline goes foul. Count goes 2-2. And like I was saying, if you're a first baseman and you're charging the bunt like that, and they decide to pull back and catch one on the outside corner of the plate and put it right in between your eyes, you're not in a happy spot. 2-2 count. Probably don't need to be charging that hard, is my point. 2-2 count, the delivery. And it gets popped again. So if anybody's keeping track at home, that's the third time that Ulm has hit Schroeder. Took one in between the shoulder blades. Took one off the inside of the thigh. Couldn't get the bunt back in time. This time, takes it off the elbow. As Andrew Lungsetter talking about it, Ulm really struggling with control this afternoon to the chagrin of Husky fans, right? You're getting another runner, but man, Schroeder is taking a beating this afternoon. On deck is, or I should say up to bat, Jackson Fleeflet on the hit by pitch. King on deck. Fleeflet had an RBI, or 2 RBIs on his double. And Schroeder's still trying to get that official at bat. Got a hit by pitch in the first inning, and now a hit by pitch in the second. So what are we doing? Are we going to pinch run for him? I guess so. As Andrew Lungsetter talking to the official. Got to get some ice on that elbow, I imagine. Tough times. Good time to run. You're listening on B92.7. You can watch on KBMW News Live as well. We have our camera set up there. Have the fun chance to watch the game as well as listen to it. So base is loaded now as the pinch runner imagine it's like Nick Langenwalter? Question mark? Yes, Nick Langenwalter pinch running. Says Fleetfoot steps into the box. Lungsetter gives the signs. Fleetfoot now in a hero position, was the player of the game on Tuesday with that walk-off home run. Ball misses the outside corner for a ball, 1-0 count. First base still playing up on the grass. Guess I didn't read the scout report for Fleetfoot. He's somebody that's not going to bunt a ton. Runners take their lead. The 1-0. The delivery misses low. 2-0 count. West Fargo Cheyenne, if things hold up, they'll be playing Davies tomorrow at noon. Again, top of the second, still a lot of game left to be played. 2-0 count to Fleetfoot. Catcher sets up on the inside corner. The delivery. Ball down the middle of the plate for a strike. 2-1 count. And the pitch that Fleetfoot took yard on Tuesday night, low and inside, right where he likes it, likes to pull that ball. So if you're Ulm, can't put that ball in the power alley. Open stance, the delivery to Fleetfoot. Misses the outside corner for a ball, 3-1 count. Catcher steps back in. Nowhere to put him as Ulm out of the windup. 3-1 count. Nobody out. Bases loaded. The delivery. Misses away, and Fleetfoot gets his third RBI, walking in a run. Easiest RBI you can get as Jack Riddenauer crosses home plate. Kappas at third, Schroeder at second. Or I should say Nick Langwalter at second for Schroeder. As Gavin Schroeder took a beating. And West Fargo Cheyenne, I imagine they have to go to their think pad here for a moment, trying to figure out what they want to do, because a pitcher that only goes about 1 inning. Yeah, 1 inning, 3 earned runs so far. Or I should say 2 earned runs because Kappa scored in the first inning. That was an unearned run. Got on an error. But 2 earned runs through the first 2 innings. 3-0 lead. That mound visit brought to you by High Camp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. That walk brought to you by Matt Amanda Frederick. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Coming up to bat, Jaden King, who he took a pitch as well. He comes on, bases loaded, nobody out. What we call in the business, ducks on a pond. The delivery from Olm misses away. Pass ball rolls back to the catcher, and Cap is able to slide in for the run scored on the pass ball. His second run scored of the night. Schroeder at third. Fleetfoot now at second. So 2 runners in scoring position for Jaden King. Nothing really changes for the right fielder. Got to be careful at John Randall Field. That backstop has a little bit of give. Sometimes that ball bounces right back to the catcher, and then you're in trouble. 1-0 count. The delivery. Fouled straight back by King. 1-1. Nobody out, 2 on. 4-0 lead for the Huskies early, but don't fall asleep at the wheel. Grand Forks, Red River, the game before this one, they went home. They scored 6 runs in the first 3 innings. Runners take their lead. The delivery, swing and a miss by King. 1-2 count. Nick Langwalter at third for Schroeder. Fleetfoot at second. Both players taking conservative leads. Infield playing on the grass. The delivery to King. High fly ball. And shortstop makes the grab. 1 down. Riley Timian steps to the plate. Struck out looking his last time at the dish. One down, 2 on for the third baseman. Timian steps to the plate. 189 hitter this spring. 8 RBIs. Hard hit ball. Shortstop gloves it on the grass. Goes home with it. Play at the plate. Safe. Riley Timian scores. Good run by Nick Langewalter to score for Gavin Schroeder. Looked like that catcher might have bobbled the ball a little bit. Timian gets the RBI single. Nothing like a good RBI infield single. That'll really help the batting average and puts it on the end-of-year tape. Well, the Huskies, they're a 5-run lead right now in the top of the second. Don't look now. Hoffman steps to the plate. 2 runners on. Infield decides to play back a little bit on the power-hitting first baseman. The delivery to Hoffman. Inside pitch. Hoffman leans back on it. Already, 3 hit-by pitches have cost 3 runs for this Mustang team. 1-0 count to Hoffman. Runners on second and first. Shortstop trying to back cover the base. Fleetfoot goes back to second. Fleetfoot at second. Timian at first. Riley Timian, the third baseman, taking a little bit of a lead at first. High fly ball for Hoffman. Right fielder gets underneath it. Jackson Fleetfoot goes back and drops the ball. So a double play situation in effect, right? As the right fielder dropped the ball, could have been intentionally, could have not have been, through to second base, then through the third base for the putout. So a 9-4-5 double play to end the top of the second. 1 man left on, and Huskies take a 5-0 lead after 1.5. We'll come back with bottom of the second next on B92.7, your home for EDC Baseball.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Have you ever been driving and see a small pebble hit your windshield, resulting in a crack or chip? Well, it happens to even the best drivers. Jaworski Glass and Repair on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your local glass repair expert. They repair glass chips on all types of vehicles, as well as windshield replacements and custom glass cutting. Jaworski Glass and Repair guarantees quality work in a prompt manner. Give Jaworski Glass and Repair a call today, 642-4527.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on B92.7 FM and KBMW News Live on YouTube. Make sure you go over there and hit subscribe and the little bell so you never miss another game. Caden Hockert takes the hill. His team leading 5-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Gave 3 more additional kind of insurance runs to their pitcher. Connor Entz takes to the batter's box, 333 hitter, 16 hits, 16 RBIs, 10 runs this season. The senior digs in. Now, Hockert had a very good top of the first, 3 up, 3 down with 2 Ks. See if he can recreate that here. 20 total pitches. Swing and a miss. First pitch is a strike. The outside corner gets him on the curveball. Your first pitch brought to you by Dakota Ag Products, your #1 grain marketing, production, and agriculture supply company. The delivery high. 1-1 count. Nobody out, nobody on in the bottom of the second. The delivery in the dirt. 2-2 count. All right. Hockert out of the windup. The delivery, breaking ball. Catches the outside corner, and that'll do it for him. Third K for Caden Hockert. Caught him looking. Casey Clemenson steps to the plate, the DH. Clemenson digs in. Hockert already in the windup. The delivery. Fastball on the outside corner. Paints it. 0-1 count. 1 down, nobody on in the bottom of the second. Mustangs trail 5-0. Fleetwood sets up on the outside. The delivery misses away. 1-1. We mentioned in the pregame show the Mustangs, the defending state champions, and the 1 seed, arguably the favorite to come out of the EDC. The delivery down the middle of the plate for a strike. Don't know what Clemenson was looking at there. That was one right down the pipe. Watched it for a strike. 1-2. Delivery inside, fouled off by Clemenson. Fought it off at the hands. 1-2 count. Hockert already with 3 Ks to start this one. Out of the windup, the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner in the dirt. 2-2 count. Well, the game before this one, Davies and Grand Forks Red River, it was all Red River early. Davies fired back, scored 3 runs in the top of the 7th, 3 runs in the 8th to win in extras. The 2-2, pitch away, 3-2 count. Lesson of that one, don't get complacent at the steering wheel. Game coming up after this one, the Packers and Deacons, Shanley and West Fargo. Ball hit down the first baseline, goes foul, count stays 2-2. Payoff pitch coming up to Clemenson. 3-2 count. 1 down. Nobody on. The pitch. Hard hit ball. Goes to the second baseman and gets by Ridenour. Officials called a hit for Clemenson, so 1 on. Ryder Zweigel up to bat. Ryder, a 273 hitter, runner on first. 9 hits, 4 RBIs. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 count, 1 down. 5-0 lead for the Huskies in the bottom of the second. Hockert looks back. Hoffman holding the runner on first. Hockert comes set out of the stretch. The delivery. Fastball high, misses, 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As Weigel talks to his head coach, steps back in the batter's box. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. 273 slugging percentage. The delivery. Breaking ball. Misses low, 2-1 count. As Fleetflick comes out from behind the plate to pick up the ball and give it back to the pitcher. Clemenson not a stealing or a base stealing threat. Playing conservative on the base pass. The delivery. Fastball down the middle for a strike. 2-2 count. The left fielder digs in. Heavy bat for Weigel. Hockert looks over his shoulder. Comes set on the hill. The delivery. Breaking ball. Fouled off. As Fleetflick goes to pick it up. Comes out to talk to his guy. Mound visits brought to you by Heidkamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. A couple words of encouragement for Hockert. Goes back behind the plate. Kane Hockert, a senior. 3 Ks already in this one. Trying to add a 4th. 2-2 count. 1 down. Runner on first. Huskies lead 5-0 after scoring 3 in the top of the second. The delivery. Ball bounces in the dirt. Clemenson. Could he get him? Slides into second and safe underneath the tag by Kappas. That ball got away from Fleetflick, gunned it down. Clemenson able to get underneath the tag. Good slide. Count goes full, 3-2. Runner on second in scoring position for Weigel. Hockert comes set on the hill, working on the first base side of the rubber. The pitch. Ball hit sharply. Rittenhauer able to cover and go 1 with it for the 4-3 putout. 2 down, runner on third. So Clemenson advances on the 4-3 putout. Carter Carlson comes to the plate, the right fielder. Carlson, a .281 hitting senior, 16 hits, 11 RBIs, 13 runs. Hockert comes set on the hill. Working on the first base side of the rubber. The pitch down the middle of the plate for a strike. 0-1 right down the pipe. Runner 90 feet away as the Mustangs trying to score their first run in the bottom of the second. Hockert comes set. The delivery. Misses the outside corner by an inch. 1-1. Carlson, .397 on base percentage, .368 slugging percentage. Does a little bit of pitching, 2-0 on the season. Playing right field today. The pitch, hard hit ball. And goes past the center fielder. 1 run scores as the base runner rounds into second base. A double by Carlson scores Clemenson from third base. RBI's double. Jackson Zabadell, the catcher, steps to the plate. Zabadell. Runner in scoring position, 2 down, 5-1 lead for the Huskies. Runs brought to you by Titan Machinery, your local Case IH dealer in Wahpeton. The delivery from Hockert misses the outside corner of the right-handed hitter. 1-0 count, 2 down, runner on second. Infield for Wahpeton playing back at normal position. Kappas and Rittenhauer taking turns holding the runner on second. The shortstop back covering. Hockert comes set on the hill. The delivery. Misses inside. 2-1 or 2-0 count. Zabadell comes set. The pitch from Hockert. Misses low. 3-0 count. First base is open. On deck is Ben Claus. Claus, a .316 hitter. 12 hits, 8 RBIs, 12 runs scored by the second baseman. That's the number 9 hitter in the order for the Mustangs. Back to the top on deck, or in the hole. The delivery, down the middle of the plate for a strike, 3-1 count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on second. Zabadell steps back in, the slugging backstop, trying to cut into the Husky lead in the bottom of the second. The delivery in the dirt, walks him. Walks brought to you by Matt Amanda Frederick, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Matt and Amanda Frederick, they're there too, your State Farm agents. 2 down, runners on first and second as Ben Claus steps to the plate. 316 batting average, 348 on base, and 316 slugging. 12 hits, 8 RBIs, 12 runs. As the senior steps to the dish, on deck, Trey Stocker had a long at-bat to start this game. The pitch down the middle of the plate for a strike. Correction, misses the bottom of the strike zone. 1-0 count. Thought that was going to be a strike for sure. Just a little bit low as Fleet goes out to talk, as his head coach, Andrew Lungsetter, goes out to talk to Hockert as well. Well, he came into this inning with 20 pitches, and I imagine he's kind of creeping up to 40 after the first 2 batters. Lungsetter trying to calm his guys down. What's interesting here is if you beat West Fargo, you already stamp your ticket to the EDC championship game, and you go to state no matter what. Whether you're going as a 1 or a 2, it doesn't really matter all that much. You just kind of have to get there first, right? So you imagine that this is not a must-win game for the Huskies, but it's a very much like-to-win game. You knock off the number 1 seed, you feel pretty confident no matter who's pitching tomorrow because you've already punched your ticket. Hockert, arguably one of the better pitchers on the staff. You know, you talk to any of the head coaches for the Huskies, they've got 3 guys that they really like to throw, and that would be Caden Hockert, Jaden King, and, of course, Caden Kappas, who came to close the door. But you don't want to use Kappas as little as possible. You'd like to have him throw some innings tomorrow as well. Hockert trying to work himself out of this situation. 1-0 count, 2 down, runners on first and second. The delivery high, 2-0 count. And I've been there before as a Little League coach, right? Doing a little bit of my community service. You go out to talk to your pitcher. You say to him, hey, calm down, throw strikes, and then the first pitch after the mound visit, ball high. Like, brother. 2-0 count. The delivery to Hockert is good down the pipe. 2-1 count on the outside corner. 2 down. Hockert trying to work out of this inning, giving up only 1 earned run. Claus steps back in. Still a hitter's count, 2-1. Hockert looking back at the base runner. Comes set, the delivery. Hard hit ball gets past the shortstop. Kappas diving. Runner rounds third. Comes home. RBI single from Ben Klaus scores. Carter Carlson from second base. So Claus on first with the RBI single. Jackson Vanderdew at second base. Top of the order, back up. Trey Stocker struck out swinging his first time at the dish. Mustangs trying to get a 2-out rally going, trailing by 3 runs in the bottom of the second. 5-2. Your runs brought to you by Titan Machinery. Breaking ball down the middle of the plate for a strike. Titan Machinery, your local Case IH dealer in Wahpeton. And Hockert, he throws this breaking ball on a right-handed batter. It starts at the eye level and then cuts back across the middle of the plate. The problem is that cutter doesn't really cut enough outside of the strike zone. Hard hit ball, back a chopper. Kappas gets it, goes to first with it, and save. Infield hit by Trey Stocker. It caught the back of the pitching mound. Kappas had to readjust, got it to first base on a lightning rope. Wasn't able to beat the runner there. Stocker out of the box fast. That's going to load the bases. So Zebedee at second, or at third, Klaus at first, and Trey Stocker infield hit. Jackson Glenke steps to the plate. 1-0 count and missed on the first fastball, misses away. 2 down, bases loaded. The delivery from Hockert. High fly ball as Schroeder drifts underneath it into foul territory, and ball lands on the warning track. Ball might have been a catchable one. Right fielder for the Huskies is Miles Hinckley. Left field, Miles Hinckley. Right field is Jaden King. That ball went down the left field line. 1-1 count to the left-handed batter, Jackson Glenke. The delivery, and hits the first baseman, so that's going to walk a runner in too. The catcher, Jackson Xanadu, comes in. At third base, Ben Claus. Second base, Trey Stocker. And a hit by pitch puts Glinke on base. Gets the RBI as well. Caleb Durr steps in, flew out to center field his last time up. This is a dangerous position to put him in. He's another one that can put the ball and play hard. 489 hitter. Breaking ball, misses the inside corner of the plate for a ball, 1-0 count. 23 hits, 19 RBIs, 14 runs on the top of the order. The pitch down the middle of the plate for a strike, 1-1 count. But this is one of those where if you want to throw a breaking ball, that's fine. Just got to make sure that they break away from the hitter, because this is somebody that can put the ball over the fence if need be. 2-1 count. Wind blowing in from center field. 2 down, bases loaded. Hockert out of the windup. Catcher sets up outside, 5-3 ball game. Pitch on the outside corner, misses. Fleetfoot trying to paint it for his guy, not quite there. 3-1 count. So Huskies tack on 2 in the first, 3 in the second. Mustangs answer back with 3 in the bottom. The delivery inside gets away from Fleetfoot, and that's going to be a walk. So one runner scores. That's Ben Claus from third base. He scores a run. On third, Trey Stocker, the leadoff man. At second, Glinke, and Durr walks in a run as well. So that's going to be an RBI for him. Connor Entz steps up. He started this inning for the Mustangs. Struck out looking. Nothing like getting 2 at-bats in an inning. Bases loaded, 5-4 lead for the Huskies. Caden Hockert working himself into a jam. The delivery. Fastball, swing and a miss. Fouled off, straight back. 0-1 count. Entz, the third baseman, sitting pretty. The delivery. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Well, we mentioned you like to hit twice in an inning. That's great, but part of the keyword there is hitting. Hitting twice in an inning. Entz struck out his first time. 0-2 count. The delivery from Hockert, and that's going to get him twice. 2 strikeouts in 1 inning. Not terrible. After 2 innings of work, we have a tight one. 5-4 lead in favor of the Huskies. As we go to the top of the third, you're listening to B92.7 and watching on KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
I know everyone is ready for summer, but is your car? Bring your car in for a pit stop at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Get a multi-point inspection done for those long summer rides. Oil change, new tires, brake pads, and rotor installations are all something to look into, so you can spend more time at the lake rather than stuck on the side of the road. Plus, you can get 10% off all AC work. Located at 101 North 11th Street in Wahpeton, or give them a call at 701-642-6671. At 701-642-6671.
So we joked and we said that Caden Hockert had plenty of room there, a 5-0 lead going into the top or the bottom of the second. Now we have a 5-4 Husky lead after 4 runs scored in the bottom. Olm still on the hill for the Mustangs. Hockert at the dish, trying to help himself out. Walked his first time at the plate, got stranded at first base. Huskies have left a runner on in each of the last 2 innings, 3 in the first, 1 in the second. Trying to figure out what the conversation is. Trying to maybe look for more balls. I'm not quite sure. All right, good time to reset. You're listening to B92.7 and watch on KBMW News Live on YouTube. If you want to continue to watch EDC action, we got you covered tomorrow as well with all of the state qualifying games. First game starts at noon. They'll play Davies and the loser of this one, the Mustangs and Huskies. Winner plays tomorrow, 5 p.m., the late game. We'll play the winner of West Fargo High and Shanley. Still trying to figure out what the deal is here. I guess one of the bases might be a little bit loose. First base is loose, so they're going to come and get some of that sand out. We'll take a quick break, come back with third inning action. You're listening to B92.7.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real. The Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m.
When you think of a local crop and farm insurance agency, call Buyer Insurance. They are your local ag agency. Their farm policies cover all aspects of your farm operation and offer the most all-risk coverage available at a very competitive price. Buyer Insurance Agency knows crop hail insurance. Let Buyer Insurance Agency review your coverage, and together they can properly cover your 2023 crops. Call Buyer Insurance Agency today at 642-0955. Our plans are based on yours.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on B92.7 and streaming live at KBMW News Live on YouTube. Up to bat this inning, Caden Hockert, Braxton Pauly, and Jack Ridenour. Hockert walked in the first inning. Pauly struck out looking, and Ridenour started that second inning where the Huskies scored 3 runs. Got on a single and a run scored. So first base was a little loose. Looks like we're still working on that. Trying to make sure that I guess there's sand and debris inside of where you stick the base, and now we're getting a new base coming on out. Great stuff. Remember to listen to the postgame show, Miller Realty Postgame Show, a tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, trust, and service. And I imagine as we continue to creep closer to 6:15, 6:30, trying to get these bases changed, odds are that the late night game tonight, West Fargo High and Shanley, that's going to be played underneath the lights, as first pitch scheduled originally around 7:30, looking closer to probably an 8 p.m. first pitch. Umpires kicking the bag, seeing if it moves. And we'll take another break. You're listening to B92.7 and watching on KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper's Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper's Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper's Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today, Shannon Miller, at Miller & Associates at 218-643-3665, or stop by our office at 1329 Highway 75 North in Breckenridge.
American Family Insurance.
Join a winning team at Cargill Wahpeton. Starting pay of $24.90 an hour plus $3,000 sign-on bonus. Cargill Wahpeton now hiring for operations technicians. Comprehensive benefits package and immediate PTO accrual. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. Cargill is an equal opportunity employer. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
All right, we have our equipment issues done now as we've solved the problem at first base. Got a new base, and we're good to go. Top of the third coming up. Your first pitch brought to you by Dakota Ag Products. First pitch, a ball on the outside corner. Dakota Ag Products, your #1 grain marketing, production, agriculture supply company. Well, Honkert walked in the first inning, got stranded at first base, trying to help himself out here. The delivery misses or catches the outside corner of the paint. Strike one, 1-1 count. Nobody out, nobody on in the top of the third. A 5-4 lead for Wahpeton. Tacked on 2 in the first, 3 in the second. The delivery, hard hit ball that's going to get past the second baseman. Right fielder fields it cleanly, goes to first with it for the out. Wow, right fielder playing shallow and got the 9-3 put out. Don't see that a ton. That's what we talk about when we say moving on the hit. As the right fielder, he came in charging hard. Hard hit ball past the second baseman. Right fielder was right there to make the play. Braxton Pauley struck out looking his last time at the dish, the DH. Oln out of the windup, or out of the stretch of the delivery, outside corner for the strike on the right-handed hitter. Carter Carlson in the outfield, playing right field. He's a senior. Senior play on that 9-3 putout. The delivery, fastball high, misses 1-1. Nobody on, 1 down, 1-1 count to the junior Braxton Pauley. Trying to get something happen as the Huskies lead by 1. The delivery catches the outside corner. Well, that was a supper on the stove. Strike zone, as I mentioned, the strike zone is going to expand here a little bit as this game continues, and there it is. We're a little bit off the corner for Oln. Shakes off the first pitch, comes in the second. Closed stance, front foot pointed towards third base. That one just a little bit too far outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Pauley steps back in. On deck, Jack Riddenauer started off that second inning with a single, scored a run for Wahpeton. Catcher sets up on the inside corner, the 2-2. The pitch inside, Pauley leans back on it, 3-2 count. Pauley, the number 8 hitter, Riddenauer, the 9, on in the hole, Caden Kappas. The delivery, swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Pauley. 4 strikeouts for Carter Oln. 2 down for Riddenauer as he comes to the plate. Oln out of the stretch, the delivery. Riddenauer shows bunt, pulls back in time. 1-0 count. Kappas bunted for a single his last time at the dish. 2 runs scored already for the leadoff man. He's on deck. The delivery in the dirt on the outside corner of the right-handed batter. 2-0 count. Not a lot of lefties in the Wahpeton lineup. You look at some of the other lineups that are chock full of lefties. A lot of those lineups, the first 3 or 4 batters are lefties. 2-0 count, showing bunt, pulls back, across the plate for a strike, 2-1 count. Right now we're back in, open stance, right-handed batter, Oln looks in. Delivery out of the stretch, catches the inside corner for a strike, 2-2 count. Shoots across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the third. Nobody on. Second baseman chokes up. The 2-2. Misses inside. Full count. And the Mustang coach came out and talked in the second inning to his pitcher. Tried to calm him down a little bit. You get a hitter down 0-2. You got to go after him. The pitch inside, swinging in a foul ball by Riddenhauer. Fouls it into the backstop. Count stays full, 3-2. Couple Davies players still in attendance. Their team won in heroic fashion, 11-8 win in extra innings. Pitch swung on and hit straight back to the pitcher. A line out. Ends the third. So after 2.5, what was the play there? Okay. They still threw it to first base. So, we'll call that a 1-3 put out then. After 2.5, Wahpeton still leads 5-4. We'll be back with the bottom of the third on B92.7, your home for EDC Tournament Baseball.
Summer of 2023 is almost here, and it's the best time to do the zoo. At Sheyenne Zoo, they have all kinds of mammals, such as silly spider monkeys, otters, tigers, and bears. Stop down and see the cheetahs, Chica and Naya, the bobcat family, Jack and Clover. Sheyenne Zoo is bigger and better than ever. Stop down and see what makes Sheyenne Zoo one of the best zoos in the country. Sheyenne Zoo, open 7 days a week, 10 till 7.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Come work for an employee-owned company. Comdale is seeking individuals for 12-hour shifts. Earn up to $21 an hour. Shifts available are second shift, Monday through Thursday, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. Rotating 12-hour or 12-hour fixed shifts, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Benefits within 90 days of hire or sooner. Applications are available at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton. Online at www.comdaleinnovation.com.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Welcome back. First pitch fouled back. Second pitch, hard hit ball down the third baseline, goes into the bullpen. 0-2 count now to DH Casey Clemenson. Got a single and scored a run in the second. Trying to make something happen here in the top or bottom of the third. The 0-2, the pitch. This is on the outside corner. 1-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Out of the windup, the delivery. Fly ball into right field. King coming on it. Riddenhauer goes back, and both drop. Riddenhauer throws over to Hoffman, and not in time on the tag. So an E4 puts the DH on base. Ryder Weigel steps to the plate, grounded out his last time at the dish. Tying run at first base. Wahpeton leads 5-4 as we go into the bottom of the third. Hawker comes set out of the stretch. The delivery. Chopper to third base. Timian fields it, goes one with it. In time, 5-3 put out. Good throw by Timian. Casey Clemenson advances. Carter Carlson steps to the plate. A lot of CC names in this lineup. Had an RBI and a run scored in the second. Carlson, a .281 hitter, 16 hits, 11 RBIs, runner in scoring position, one down. The delivery, breaking ball, misses the outside corner of the plate for a ball, 1-0 count. Looked like he thought about bunting when the pitch was already on its way in. Hockert has a very quick delivery. Comes set on the hill. Nobody holding the runner on second. The pitch misses away and high. 2-0 count. Your infield from first base to third. Hoffman, Riddenhauer, Kappas, and Timian. Hinckley, Schroeder, and King from left to right. The delivery Down the middle of the plate for a strike. 2-1 count on the pitch from Hockert. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Wahpeton gold jerseys, gray pants. Mustangs, white jerseys, blue sleeves. The pitch. Fly ball, Fleet going back on it, and it's going to fall out of play. Count goes 2-2. So Hockert and Olin both having a tough time on the hill to start this one. We thought this would be a pitcher's duel. But Olin already at 62 pitches. Hockert not far behind him. The 2-2 count, runner on second. 1 out. The delivery misses inside. Full count. On deck is Jackson Zenderdu, who walked and scored a run in the second inning. Full count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Hockert gets him cutting. 4 or 5 Ks for Hockert. Jackson Zabadoo steps to the plate. 2 down, runner on second. Huskies lead 5-4. Mustangs were able to score 4 in the bottom of the second. Hockert comes set, working on the first base side of the rubber. The delivery in the dirt. Runner goes. Fleet down the first base line. And Casey Clemenson, the DH, 90 feet away from tying this one up. 1-0 count. Zabadoo, the catcher, had a long at bat. With Hockert in the second. 1-0 count. Hockert comes set, working on the first base side of the rubber. The delivery. Foul ball, fouled down the third base line. The 1-1. Pitcher comes set, looks in. Comes set on the rubber. The delivery. Down the middle of the plate for a strike. 1-2. Clemenson taking a big lead at third base on the pitch. And that's a good way to distract the pitcher, because he sees you out of the corner of his eye as you continue to take your lead. Also, big lead on a pass ball, you're good. Swing and a miss ends this third inning. 5 Ks for Hockert. So after 3, Wahpeton leads 5-4. Top of the fourth coming up in a moment on B92.7 and streaming live at KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Have you ever been driving and see a small pebble hit your windshield, resulting in a crack or chip? Well, it happens to even the best drivers. Jaworski Glass and Repair on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your local glass repair expert. They repair glass chips on all types of vehicles, as well as windshield replacements and custom glass cutting. Jaworski Glass and Repair guarantees quality work in a prompt manner. Give Jaworski Glass and Repair a call today, 642-4527.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. Olin still on the hill for the Mustangs. As we go into the top of the fourth, Wahpeton's 1-2-3 hitters. It's Kappas, Schroeder, and Fleet. Caden Kappas 1 for 2 this afternoon with 2 runs scored. Schroeder 0 for 0, 2 runs scored, 2 hit by pitches. Probably one of the most abused players in this lineup so far. And Jackson Fleet 1 for 2 with 3 RBIs. Olin out of the stretch, working on the third base side of the rubber. The delivery to Kappas, pass ball, as that ball bounced about 3 feet in front of the plate before going to the backstop. Don't know what old Lee was trying to do there. Just overgrip the pitch a little bit. 1-0 count to the leadoff man. Kappas digs back in. Infield playing normal position. The pitch gets past the catcher again. 2-0 count. And you got to think, if you're the catcher, maybe you're just letting these balls get by you a little bit because you don't want to work too hard. Top of the fourth. On the other hand, maybe something that the hitters in Wahpeton's dugout kind of keep an eye on. The 2-0. Foul ball back in the backstop. 2-1 count. Your first pitch brought to you by Dakota Ag Products, #1 grain marketing, production, and agriculture supply company. Well, the Huskies, they got a walk-off home run by Jackson Fleetfoot on Tuesday night, a benefit of being the 4 seed in that 4-5 matchup. Tonight, they're the away team. Had a 5-run lead, tripped down to 1. The delivery inside, catches Kappas looking. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on in the top of the fourth. Kappas steps back in. As the away team in this one, Wahpeton wants to build a little bit of a lead and hopefully have somebody shut the door. The delivery goes behind Kappas, and he looks at the umpire and says, hey, are you going to protect me here a little bit? The top of this order for Wahpeton, been abused. So Schroeder hit by pitch, and then you think Schroeder hit by pitch again. 2 right there. Jaden King almost got hit a couple times, and ball flies away. Kappas runs down first base on the pass ball. Full count as he takes his base. That's the second walk first walk of the day. Kappas got on an error in the first inning. So 1 for 2 with a walk and 2 runs scored. Schroeder steps in, and if you're Gavin Schroeder, you stand about as far away from the plate as possible and try not to get popped again. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're looking to just keep that hit streak alive. Kappas takes a lead at first base. Olin having a tough time with control. Schroeder shows bunt, and bunt fouled back. Kappas pulls into second, has to go back now. 0-1 count to Schroeder. Gavin Schroeder showed bunt his first at bat, took one, his second at bat, took one off the family jewels. Having a tough time this afternoon, taking a couple of hard hits. The 0-1. Shows bunt again, pulls back. Kappas down at second base. Second baseman wasn't covering the bag. 1-1 count to Schroeder. Corner infield's playing the grass. Kappas now in scoring position from second base. And you got to think, too, with the speed that the top of this order has between Kappas, Schroeder, and Fleetfoot even. I'll throw him in there. A lot of these guys probably could score from first base on a hard hit ball. The 1-1. Ball in the dirt on the outside corner of the right-handed hitter. 2-1 count. Nobody out. 1 on. Kappas goes back to second base. Schroeder gets the call from his head coach. Down at third base, Andrew Lungsetter does the hokey pokey. Timeout taken by the catcher. He's going to talk to the umpire a little bit as Schroeder steps back in. Gavin Schroeder took a 1 off the elbow in the second inning. Has it wrapped now. Kappas takes his lead, leads back to second, shows bunt. Bunt fouled back, 2-2 count. And if there's one thing this Husky team likes to do, it's bunt. Big small ball lineup. It's worked out so far. 5-4 lead for Wahpeton in the top of the third. Correction, top of the fourth. Kappas takes his lead. The delivery. Hard hit ball down the third baseline goes foul. Count stays 2-2. Schroeder digs back in. The 2-2. Second baseman holding Kappas on. Olin steps off. Kappas scampers back to the bag. 2-2 count for Gavin Schroeder, the center fielder. And Schroeder kind of stepped into that center field role from Tori Ulick, who graduated off last year's squad. The pitch almost press box can't believe that Gavin Schroeder has a magnet in his helmet for this ball. Seems every time he comes to the plate, Pitches eke up on him. Full count, 3-2. Nobody out, one on. Shortstop holding cap is on at second. The delivery fouled straight back. Count stays full, 3-2. Well, Gavin Schroeder, that pitch from Olin kind of crept up high and behind the helmet. Pitch is coming like that. You just got to duck down and make sure you drop the bat. Don't want the ball to accidentally bunt off your bat there. Full count, nobody out, runner on second. Infield playing normal positions. Ball on the outside corner and walks Gavin Schroeder. So that's back-to-back walks. 2 runners on for Jackson Fleeflet. We've seen this story before. Had a 2 RBI double to start this one. Walked a runner in as well in the second. And another mound visit by the Mustangs head coach. Mound visits brought to you by Heidkamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. And it's at the end of the day. It is for Carter Olin. So after 3 innings of work, new pitcher coming in. We'll have a quick break and come back with that name and number. You're listening to B92.7, your home for EDC Baseball.
I know everyone is ready for summer, but is your car? Bring your car in for a pit stop at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Get a multi-point inspection done for those long summer rides. Oil change, new tires, brake pads, and rotor installations are all something to look into, so you can spend more time at the lake rather than stuck on the side of the road. Plus, you can get 10% off all AC work. Located at 101 North 11th Street in Wahpeton, or give them a call at 701-642-6671. At 701-642-6671.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency, serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas with 5 available agents that are ready to work for you. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700 and make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m.
When you think of a local crop and farm insurance agency, call Bayer Insurance. They are your local ag agency. Their farm policies cover all aspects of your farm operation and offer the most all-risk coverage available at a very competitive price. Bayer Insurance Agency knows crop hail insurance. Let Bayer Insurance Agency review your coverage, and together they can properly cover your 2023 crops. Call Bayer Insurance Agency today at 642-0955. Our plans are based on yours.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you as Jackson Fleeflet comes to the plate. New pitcher, Parker Henrich. Right-handed pitcher. About the same size as Olin, a little bit taller. Olin finishes his day 4 Ks, 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 5 runs. The delivery, swing on and fouled off. 0-1 count. 2 runners on as the Huskies lead 5-4 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Carlson Family Insurance representing auto owners. So Jackson Fleeflet, we've seen this story before. He had an RBI, 2 RBIs in the first inning on a double in a similar situation. First base playing the infield grass, third base playing normal position. The delivery, high fly ball. Right field tries to drift underneath it, and drops it. We've seen that those high fly balls have a tough time as Kappas thinks about going home, decides not to. And E9, another fly ball. Another fly ball error in that right field. That sun is beating down, but hey, you got to make the catch. So base is loaded now for Jaden King, who can help himself out. Got a hit in the first, flew out to the shortstop as well. The delivery catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 count. The 0-1, the pitch. Low and away, 1-1. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Wahpeton leads 5-4 in the top of the fourth. Heinrich working from the middle of the rubber. The pitch. Another high fly ball. Center fielder drifts back. Kappas tags up at third. Catch is made, and Kappas comes in on the sacrifice fly. So King, a fly out to the center fielder, but an RBI as Cap scores his third run of the game. Schroeder stays at second. Fleetfoot stays at first. One down for Riley Timian. Timian, 1 for 2 with an RBI single today. Trying to find some pitching stats here. Here we go for Heinrich. Swing and a miss by Timian. 0-1 count. So Parker Heinrich, 8 and 2/3 innings pitched this year, and 8.08 ERA. So chews up a little bit of those middle innings for the Mustangs, who are very much in this one. A 6-4 lead for the Huskies. Fly ball into right field, driving in hard, and falls in again. That's a hit on the outfield grass. A single by Riley Timian. Loads the bases again. Schroeder at third, Fleetfoot at second. Riley Timian at first base. Josiah Hoffman steps up, 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a grounded into a double play. In a tough spot, a 9-4-5 double play. He hit a ball out into right field, and you know when the right fielder makes a mistake in right field, drops the ball, pitch, misses the outside corner, 1-0 count. We say to ourselves, wow, that was a really smart play. Dropped the ball intentionally. He was able to get the double. But then sometimes they make a drop like that, and you go, hey, you know what? The delivery, another hard hit ball. Right fielder able to make the grab on the bounce. RBI single for Hoffman. Diving back in on third base as Fleetfoot leaned back towards home. Almost got thrown out on the cutoff. So Gavin Schroeder scores a run, extends the lead back to 3-7-4. Fleetfoot at third, Timian at second, Hoffman at first with the RBI single. And infield having another mound visit. Mound visit's brought to you by Heineken Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way, as the infield talking to their pitcher. So we had to find that stat out for you, Parker Heinrich. 15 hits this season, allowed... Trying to find out his strikeout numbers. 14 Ks on the season as well. Looks like there might be another change. Well, the game of baseball, if you don't want the ball, it'll find you. That right fielder having a tough time. An E9 on a Fleetfoot single out there. And then Riley Timian gets a single. It lands in front of the right fielder and the second baseman. They had a little bit of a collision. And then Hoffman, he gets a single into right field as well. So that right fielder getting his work done today. But at the same time, a 9-4-3 put out as well. So it's like, what more can you ask for? Got a double play. One out, bases loaded, as Caden Hockert, the starting pitcher for the Huskies, trying to do himself a favor here. One down, runners on all the bases, and if you're a Mustang fan at home, corners playing up, trying to defend the bunt. I don't imagine, though, that Caden Hockert going to be bunting in this situation. Fleetfoot at third base. Heinrich comes set, the right-hander. The delivery in the dirt, 1-0 count. So Fleetfoot at third, Timian at second, Hoffman at first. A single could score 2 here for Hockert. Heinrich comes set. Out of the stretch, the pitch. Misses low, 2-0 count. Heinrich came in, gave up back-to-back singles as the second baseman coming on the hill. Second baseman, pitcher, and catcher talking about it. Heinkamp Construction brings you this another mound visit. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way as they break up the huddle. As a pitcher, I'll tell you, I never was a big fan of when the infield wanted to come up and talk to me. I said, leave me alone. Let me do my job. The 2-0 count to the Huskies starting pitcher. Hockert wiggles the bat on his shoulder. The delivery in the dirt. 3-0 count. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, what did the second baseman come and talk to the pitcher about? And then you throw a pitch on the outside corner. So it's like, wait, you're kind of just wasting my time if I'm the pitcher. Let me just do my job. 3-0 count. The delivery in the dirt. No. Catches the bottom of the strike zone. 3-1. That ball entered the strike zone at the beginning of the play, ended in the back half. So 3-2 count. The pitch. Ooh, catches the outside corner. Now Heinrich is cooking with grease. One down, bases loaded. Full count to Caden Hockert. Payoff pitch coming up. Hockert, neutral stance, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Shadow's getting long at John Randall Field. As Heinrich steps off the rubber, comes back on. Hockert enters the batter's box. 3-2 count. The delivery. Catches the outside corner for a strikeout. 2 down. Hockert thought he was going to take first base. Braxton Polly steps up. Speaking of strikeouts, 0 for 2 today with 2 Ks. Trying to make something happen here. Ducks on a pond for him, though. Bases loaded. Wahpeton was in a similar situation in the first inning. Left all 3 men on. The delivery. Another hard hit ball. Shortstop gloves it. Goes to 2 with it for the 6-3 or 6-4 put out to end the top of the 4th. Well, Wahpeton gets done. Leaves 3 runners on base, but not before they put on 2 more runs. 7-4 lead for the Huskies as we go into the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to B92.7. You're home for EDC Baseball.
Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper's Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper's Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper's Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today, Shannon Miller, at Miller & Associates at 218-643-3665 or stop by our office at 1329 Highway 75 North in Breckenridge.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. Pitching still for the Huskies is Caden Hockert. Up to bat this inning, the 9-1-2 hitters, as this has been a back-and-forth game. Wahpeton pinned 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the fourth. Mustangs put all 4 of their runs in the bottom of the third. So as we go to the bottom of the fourth, Ben Klaus steps to the box. Klaus had a RBI single, run scored as well. Taps both sides of the plate. Pitch misses inside. 1-0 count. And we have a substitution left-handed batter. That's Tate Herman who steps in, batting for the number 9 hitter. High fly ball. Schroeder goes back on it, goes past his head, bounced off the wall. And Herman takes a stand-up double to start. Double to get this 4th inning start as Trey Stocker steps in. 1 for 2 today with a single and a strikeout. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Both starting pitchers in this one struggling. Hockert still in the game, though. The delivery, another high fly ball as King fades underneath it on the right field side. Tagging up is Trayman. Comes back. Good cutoff by Jack Ridenour from King. Fly out by the leadoff man, brings up Jackson Glicky. Glicky hit by a pitch in a RBI in this one. Struck out as well. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Runner on second in scoring position for the first baseman. Open stance, the delivery. Catches the outside corner on the lefty, 0-1 count. One down, one runner on in the bottom of the fourth. Getting close to the 7 o'clock hour. Hocker comes set out of the stretch. The pitch. Throw down. Ball bounces off of Herman. Count stays 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 7-4 lead in the bottom of the fourth for the Huskies. Got a chance to tack on some more runs. Left 3 runners on base in the top of this one. Hocker comes set on the hill. The delivery. High fly ball towards right field. Schroeder fades underneath it in center right, able to grab it and get it in. So 2 hard hit fly balls by the Mustangs bring up Caleb Durr, and that breeze coming in from dead center field. Again, you got to think that's probably helping some of these pitches, or some of these hitters. Correction, not helping the hitters, helping the pitchers. Caleb Durr steps in, walked, got an RBI in the second, flew out to the center fielder in the first. What 0 count? 2 down. Runner on second. Hockert comes set on the hill out of the stretch. Catcher sets up on the outside. Breaking ball. Paints the corner. 1-1. Breaking ball cut from middle of the plate to the outside corner on the right-handed hitter. Runner on second takes another step. The delivery. Another breaking ball. Gets him looking. 1-2. 5 Ks already for Hocker, trying to get his 6th here. 1-2 count. The pitch in the dirt. 2-2. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Runner on second. 7-4 lead for the Huskies. Durr open stance. Hocker comes set out of the stretch. Working on the first base side of the rubber. The delivery in the dirt. Full count. Runner's going to go on this next pitch. 3-2. No, correction, not going to go. Payoff pitch, though, coming up for Durr. Connor Entz on deck, 0 for 2 today with 2 Ks. Another breaking ball in the dirt, puts the runner on first base. Hocker let that one get away from him. So 2 on as the third baseman comes to the bat. Connor Entz, a .333 hitter. 417 on base percentage, .552. 16 hits, 16 RBIs, 10 runs. So not somebody that you can play around with. Cold today, but all it takes is 1 swing of the bat. Tying run at the plate, 7-4 lead. The delivery, fouled off down the first base line, 0-1 count. Game coming up after this one, West Fargo High and Shanley. Packers trying to knock off the number 2 seed, Shanley Deacons. 0-1 count. Breaking ball, swinging and a miss, 0-2. To Entz. On deck is Casey Clemenson. The pitch, another breaking ball. Leaflet tries to frame it for him, not quite. Cut a little bit too far off the plate on the right-handed hitter. 1-2 count, 2 down, runners on second and first. 88 degrees and windy at John Randall Field. Hocker at the delivery. Ball misses off the corner of the plate. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And this is the second batter in a row that Caden Hocker had in a pitcher's lead. Can't let this one get away. The 2-2. The pitch. Hard hit ball goes into left field. Runner rounds third and comes into home. So a RBI single by Connor Entz scores Tate Herman from second base. Cuts the lead to 2. Casey Clemson steps to the plate. That's the first hit for Entz today. 1 for 3 on the day. Casey Clem steps in. Run scored in the first on a hit and then got on an E4 in the third. Felipe goes out to talk to his pitcher, comes back, picks up his helmet. Clement's in the DH in this one. Shadows getting longer at John Randall Field as we get closer to the 7 o'clock hour. Get you your legal ID here in a moment. 2 down, 2 on. The pitch from Hockert. Down the middle of the plate for a strike. 0-1 count. You're listening to B92.7.
B92.7 is KBMW FM Breckenridge Wahpeton. Powered by Vision Ford. DriveWithVision.com.
0-1 count, 2 down, 2 runners on. The delivery, hard hit ball into left field. Miles Hinckley dives and makes the grab. A diving grab by Miles Hinckley ends the 4th inning. Needed there. 2 runners left on base for the Mustangs. Top of the 5th coming up in a moment on B92.7 and watching live on KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Join a winning team at Cargill Wahpeton. Starting pay of $24.90 an hour plus $3,000 sign-on bonus. Cargill Wahpeton now hiring for operations technicians. Comprehensive benefits package and immediate PTO accrual. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. Cargill is an equal opportunity employer. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. Top of the 5th in Wahpeton, John Randall Field. As the Huskies lead 7-5, trying to tack on some more. 9-1-2 coming up. Rittenhauer, Kappas, and Schroeder. Pitching now, Ben Klaus. Klaus this season 2-0 as a pitcher. 11 innings pitched, 1.91 ERA, 14 Ks, 9 walks, and 8 hits. So Mustangs clearly want this one. They don't want to give it away. They pitched Heinrich for an inning before bringing in Klaus. Delivery. Misses or catches the outside corner of the plate for a strike. 1. And we mentioned that strike zone is going to expand a little bit, working about an inch or two off both sides of the plate. First pitch brought to you by Dakota Ag Products, your #1 grain production sponsor, or agriculture supply company. Second pitch, breaking ball, catches the outside corner. 0-2. Huskies lead by 2 runs, 7-5. In the top of the 5th, Klaus, the right-handed pitcher, the delivery. Rittenauer watches one low, 1-2 count. Steps back in, taps both sides of the plate, open stance for the second baseman. The pitch misses away, 2-2. And as a coach, you got to tell some of these younger pitchers, you get an 0-2 count, you just got to come with your best stuff. Just get the out. The 2-2. Catches him looking as Rittenauer goes back to the bench. 1 for 3 this afternoon with a run scored. Caden Kappas comes to the plate. Kappas having a good day. 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Correction. 1 walk, 2 runs scored, a single, and got on an error. 1 down, base is empty, top of the 5th. Delivery from Klaus. Misses the outside corner. 1-0 count. The 1-0. Delivery. Outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Kappas not happy with that. Shakes his head. Got to keep these games moving. Open up the strike zone a little bit. 1-1. The pitch. Again, same spot. 1-2. And sometimes as a relief pitcher, that's some of the best pitching that you're ever going to do. Coming into a late game. Game's already running a little bit late in the tournament. The delivery, breaking ball. Cap has watched it for a ball. 2-2. That's how you juice your stats a little bit. Get some strikeouts when probably would have been a couple walks earlier in the game. The 2-2. Swinging and a miss by Kappas. His first strikeout of the day. Second K in a row for Klaus as we bring up Gavin Schroeder. Schroeder broke his hit streak. He got hit in the first and second inning. Got on a walk in the fourth. His body probably happy about that. Scored runs in all 3 innings as well. 3 runs already for Gavin Schroeder. 2 down, nobody on. On deck, Jackson Fleeflet. Delivery. Swing and a miss by Schroeder. 0-1 count. We talked about Klaus, his pitching. 14 Ks on the season. The pitch. Breaking ball down the middle of the plate for a strike. Schroeder knew he should have stayed in the box for that one. 0-2 count. Steps back in. Taps both sides of the plate. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Back to back to back. 3 Ks for Klaus to start his outing. Wow. So going into the bottom of the 5th, Wahpeton still leads 7-5 under Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Mustangs trying to tack some runs on. We'll be back with more on B92.7 and streaming live at KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Summer of 2023 is almost here, and it's the best time to do the zoo. At Sheyenne Zoo, they have all kinds of mammals, such as silly spider monkeys, otters, tigers, and bears. Stop down and see the cheetahs, Chica and Naya, the bobcat family, Jack and Clover. Sheyenne Zoo is bigger and better than ever. Stop down and see what makes Sheyenne Zoo one of the best zoos in the country. Sheyenne Zoo, open 7 days a week, 10 till 7.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Come work for an employee-owned company. Comdale is seeking individuals for 12-hour shifts. Earn up to $21 an hour. Shifts available are second shift, Monday through Thursday, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. Rotating 12-hour or 12-hour fixed shifts, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Benefits within 90 days of hire or sooner. Applications are available at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton. Online at www.comdaleinnovation.com. Welcome back, bottom of the 5th, as we continue to work our way through this one. Ryder Weigel comes to the plate. 0 for 2 today, 2 groundouts. Pitch, hard hit ball, gets past the third baseman as Timian can't put a glove on it. One of those hard hit balls kind of ate him up a little bit, took his eye off of it. We'll see if the official scorekeepers give that an E5 or a hit to Weigel. Carlson comes to the plate. E5, so Weigel gets on, still hitless today. Carlson steps to the plate, 0 for 1 or 1 for 2 today. RBI and a run scored in the second inning, that big one. 4 runs in the bottom of the second. Tying run at the plate now, though, for the Mustangs, who have tried to battle back, trailed 5-0 early. Shows bunt and ball fouled down the third baseline. 0-1 count. Caden Hockert, 97 pitches to start this inning. Nobody out, 1 on for the Mustangs. The pitch misses inside. 1-1. On deck is Jackson Faberdeau, the catcher. Struck out and walked so far today. Scored a run in the second. Again, one of those 4 that they were able to put up in the bottom of the second. The delivery, breaking ball, and catches him looking at it. 1-2 count for Carlson. Right fielder had a tough time earlier today. Had a couple balls go off his glove, couple hits land right in front of him, trying to bounce back, help his team out as they trail by 2 runs. 1-2 pitch, a pickoff move. Good throw over by Hocker to Hoffman. Hoffman puts a glove on him, not in time. Keep Weigel honest at first base. Get those white jerseys dirty. The 1-2. Hocker comes set on the hill, working from the first base side of the rubber. The delivery. Swing and a foul ball into Fleetfoot's glove. No, falls in front of the home base. Count stays 1-2. Nobody on, or nobody out, 1 on. Hocker comes set. The pitch in the dirt. 2-2 count. Carlson wiggles the bat on his shoulder. The delivery. Ball hit sharply. Or rolls over, I guess. No. Do we call it a foul ball? Yes, they are. One of those foul balls lands behind the plate, then rolls in front of the plate. So Fleetfoot threw down to first base. They called it foul. 2-2 count. Nobody out. 1 on. Hockert still on the hill. Looking in, sun beating on his back. 88 degrees and windy. It takes a lot out of you. The delivery. Hard hit ball. Gets past the third baseman. Single into left field. Hinckley gets it in. First hit of the day, or second hit of the day for Carter Carlson. Puts 2 on for the catcher, Jackson Vanderdew. As Fleetfoot comes to talk to Hockert on the hill. Mustangs making another change here. Might have a pinch runner coming in. James Buffington comes on to hit for the catcher. As Andrew Lungsetter comes out to talk to Hockert as well. This mound visit brought to you by Heidkamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. And that's going to do it for Hockert today. We'll have a new pitcher coming on the hill. We'll take a quick break and come back with that information for you on B92.7, streaming live at KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper's Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper's Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper's Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton.
Have you ever been driving and see a small pebble hit your windshield, resulting in a crack or chip? Well, it happens to even the best drivers. Jaworski Glass and Repair on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your local glass repair expert. They repair glass chips on all types of vehicles, as well as windshield replacements and custom glass cutting. Jaworski Glass and Repair guarantees quality work in a prompt manner. Give Jaworski Glass and Repair a call today, 642-4527.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com
AutotumRehab.com.
I know everyone is ready for summer, but is your car? Bring your car in for a pit stop at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Get a multi-point inspection done for those long summer rides. Oil change, new tires, brake pads, and rotor installations are all something to look into, so you can spend more time at the lake rather than stuck on the side of the road. Plus, you can get 10% off all AC work. Located at 101 North 11th Street in Wahpeton, or give them a call at 701-642-6671. At 701-642-6671.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. A bunt down the third base line. Fleetfoot picks it up for the foul ball. 0-1 count to the pinch hitter. That's James Bufferton hitting. Kappas on the hill. Saw him get the win the other night. The delivery shows bunt again. Throw down to second. Not in time. Trying to get that lead runner, Ryder Weigel. Carter Carlson at first base. It's a 7-5 lead for the Huskies in the bottom of the fifth. Mustangs at the plate. 1-1 count. Kappas, the delivery, shows bunt again. This one high bunt into the north dugout. Almost hits Daily News reporter Robert Wannick in the face. He's taking photos over there. Again, got to keep your head on a swivel. Not a place that you want to poke your head out. 1-2 count. Nobody out as Kappas comes in. Hockert, 4 innings pitched, 6 Ks, 6 hits. Another bunt in the front, and they're calling a foul ball. So a out on the bunt. I imagine that all the runners have to go back. Correction? Yes, they do. All right, so one down on the... What do you call that? A strikeout, I guess? On Bufferton? Yeah. One down. Ben Klaus comes up. Two runners on, one out. Pitch in the dirt. 1-0 count. So Klaus, he started today as the second baseman, now pitching. Two runners on, infield playing up. Delivery, misses high, 2-0 count. So Cap is in this one trying to get the save. Got the win on Tuesday night thanks to the hitting of Jackson Fleetwood, a 3-1 walk-off. The pitch down the middle of the plate for a strike. 1-2 or 2-1. Talking to the coaching staff for Wahpeton, they were very thankful that Fleetwood was able to hit that, not only because, you know, a home run, a walk-off is always nice, but it saved Kappas' arm for this game. The 2-1. Pitch on the outside corner of the plate for a strike. 2-2. One down, 2 on. Tying run at first, winning run at the plate for the Mustangs, or I should say the go-ahead run at the plate for the Mustangs in the bottom of the fifth. The delivery, breaking ball, misses high. Hockert at shortstop now. Jack Riddenhauer at second base. Infield from right to left. First base and third base. Hoffman, Riddenhauer, Hockert, and Timian. The delivery. Swinging and a miss by Klaus. Back-to-back Ks for Kappas. 2 down. Top of the order comes back up. Trey Stocker. Stocker. 1 for 2 today with a single, or 1 for 3 today with a single, strikeout and a fly out. The delivery, breaking ball on the outside corner. Nice movement. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. 0-1 count, 2 down. Huskies trying to hold on for the win here. The delivery, misses high, a little chin music, 1-1. Kappas looks in. Gets the signs. Comes set. Fleetwood takes the timeout from behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, 2 runners on for the Mustangs, who trail by 2 runs on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, 7-5. Kappas comes set on the hill. The delivery. Hard hit ball. Rittenhauer gloves it, sends it to second for the 4-6 put out. So after 6 complete, or actually 5 complete, we go to the top of the 6. You're listening to B92.7. You're home for EDC Baseball.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency, serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas with 5 available agents that are ready to work for you. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700 and make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m.
When you think of a local crop and farm insurance agency, call Bayer Insurance. They are your local ag agency. Their farm policies cover all aspects of your farm operation and offer the most all-risk coverage available at a very competitive price. Bayer Insurance Agency knows crop hail insurance. Let Bayer Insurance Agency review your coverage, and together they can properly cover your 2023 crops. Call Bayer Insurance Agency today at 642-0955. Our plans are based on yours.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on B92.7. Huskies lead 7-5 as we go into the top of the 6th, trying to hold on to a 2-run lead. We've seen the visiting team win 1 game today. Fargo Davies able to bounce back and win against Grand Forks Red River, an 11-8 win. Fargo North, the home team, they took down Devils Lake 2-1 or 2-0 today. Jackson Fleeflet coming to the dish, leading off this inning. 1 for 2 today with 3 RBIs. Had a double to start his day. The delivery from Ben Klaus misses on the inside corner. 1-0 count. On deck, Jaden King hit by a pitch, flew out, and then got an RBI sac fly. The 1-0. Bottom of the strike zone, 1-1 count. I think both sides understand that the strike zone expands a little bit as the game continues. Fleetwood not happy about that one, knows what he has to do here. Open stance, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Breaking ball, catches the inside corner for a strike. Oohs and ahs from the crowd, 1-2 count. One-two count. Fastball fouled straight back from Fleetfoot. The 1-2. Jaden King going to pick up the ball. Correction, that's Riley Timian picking up the ball. On deck, King in the hole. Timian. From the windup, Ben Klaus comes set. The delivery. Ball in the dirt. 2-2 count. Klaus this year 2-0, 11 innings pitched, 1.91 ERA, 14 Ks, 9 walks, 8 hits during the regular season. Trying to work his way back into this one. The delivery, hard hit ball, second baseman turns his head on it, and it goes into right field. Hard hit ball gets past the second baseman. No charity in this press box as Jaden King comes up. I don't know, that was a hard hit ball. I don't know if you make a normal play on that or not, but that's fine. We'll take it. King today, or Fleetwood today, 1 for 3. Getting this one started early. Nobody out, 1 on. Klaus working from the third base side of the rubber. The delivery shows bunt, pulls back, ball on the outside corner of the right-handed hitter, 1-0 count. King has been known to have a little pop in his bat if he can pull one. We've seen a lot of pull hitters today have some success on that left side of the field. Pickoff move, not in time as Fleetly gets underneath the tag. Ben Klaus, a right-handed pitcher, so those pickoff moves a little bit harder. Got to step off and spin. Fleetfoot takes a conservative lead at first. The delivery shows bunt, goes back to the pitcher, goes two with it. So, yes, a 1-4 put out. Correction, so King gets on a fielder's choice. Fleetfoot out at second base. Riley Timian steps up, one down, runner on first. 2-run lead in the top of the sixth. 7-5 ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Carlson Family Insurance representing auto owners. Timian open stance. Working from the third base side of the mound. Ball on the outside corner. Catches the black. 0-1 count. Timian steps back in. Third baseman readjusts his gloves. The pitch misses outside. 1-1. Jaden King, he's been known to work the base pass as well. On deck is Josiah Hoffman. Grounded into a double play, or flew into a double play. Right fielder let it fall in front of him. Got a 9-4-5, one of the rare ones. Had an RBI single as well in the fourth inning. Timian at the dish. Another pickoff move on King. Count stays 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 7-5 lead in the top of the sixth for the Huskies. Andrew Lungsetter, the head coach of Wahpeton, giving the signs from the third base line. Open stance by Timian. The pitch, swinging and a miss. King going to second and got him on the base pass. Caught stealing. First hitter caught on the base pass for Wahpeton. So Huskies still have a 2-run lead, but not helping themselves out here in the top of the sixth. 2 runs, not enough of a lead against a team like the Mustangs. A lot of state experience, a lot of big game experience as well. Third base umpire coming to talk to the home base umpire. 1-2 count, 2 down, trying to decide if it was a third strike or not. And it was. So a double play, a strikeout, and then a throwout. Ends the sixth inning, a 1-2-3 for Wahpeton. Coming up bottom of the sixth from John Randall Field, you're listening to B92.7, your home for EDC action.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Hear that? That's the sound of Gripper Sports Store, taking it to extra innings with all of your baseball accessories, gloves, pants, belts, and socks. Order your baseball and softball uniforms. Gripper Sports Store knocks it out of the park. Gripper Sports Store on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you. 7-5 lead for Wahpeton. As we go into the bottom of the sixth, Caden Hockert on the hill. Ben Klaus, the third pitcher for the Mustangs. 24 pitches so far in this one. Up to bat this inning, Jackson Glecki, Caleb Durr, and Connor Entz. Glecki 1 for 2 today with a hit by pitch and RBI. Durr 0 for 1, RBI walk and another walk in the fourth. And Connor Entz 2 strikeouts and a single. So 1 for 3. – 7-5 lead as Jackson Gulke steps in. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Cap is working out of the windup. Mustangs down to their final 6 outs. If you believe in that. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Out of the windup, the delivery from Kappas misses outside for a ball. 1-0 count. Jackson Fleeflit, he fires that ball back to the pitcher just as fast as the pitcher fires it back at him. The 1-0, the delivery, misses away. 2-0. Fleeflit trying to frame it for his guy. Fly ball on the third base side goes out of play as the parent corner over there keeps their heads covered at John Randall Field. The 2-1, nobody on, nobody out for the power hitting first baseman. Gleicke this season a .350 hitter. The delivery from Kappas misses away. 3-1 count, hitter's count to the junior. 14 hits, 16 RBIs, 12 runs this season. The 3-1 pitch misses away, walks him. So the tying run comes to the plate. Caleb Durr. Two walks and a flyout. Had an RBI walk in the second inning. Walked again in the fourth. Could have a chance here to really add some juice to this one. Pinch runner comes on for the first baseman. Get you that name here in a moment. Fly ball goes foul, out of play. I believe that is Kane Herman pinch running for the Mustangs. 0-1 count, nobody out, one on. Cap is working out of the stretch. First base side of the rubber. Comes set on the hill. The delivery, breaking ball. High fly ball into shallow center field. Hockert back there to grab it at shortstop. One down in the bottom of the sixth. Connor Entz steps to the plate. 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and RBI single. 7-5 lead for the Huskies. Mustangs threatening. Tying run at the plate. Go ahead run on deck. Kappas looks in. The delivery. High fly ball in the center field. Schroeder comes in on it. Lets it fall in front of him. Might have lost it a little bit. Coming off the bat, a little bit of backspin as well. Either way, single for Entz. 2 for 4 today. Casey Clemenson steps into the box. 1 for 3 today with a single. Got on an error and it flew out to the left fielder. He's the go-ahead run. 7-5 lead for the Huskies. Kappas looks in out of the stretch, working on the first base side of the rubber. The delivery, breaking ball, misses the outside corner. 1-0 count. And the difference between a strike and a ball with this umpire, just mere centimeters. Feel like a pitch was there earlier. High fly, infield fly, as Hocker goes behind second base and makes the grab. 2 down. Ryder Weigel steps in. 0 for 3 today with 2 ground outs and got on an error. Got past the third baseman, Riley Timian. 2 down, 2 on. Weigel now represents the go-ahead run. It's been a jinx so far for the Mustangs. Down to their final 4 outs. The pitch. Down the middle of the plate low, 0-2 or 0-1 count. That's where you want to keep it. If you're Kappas, low, put the ball on the ground. The delivery. Ball bounces in front of the plate. Jackson Fleeflit pump fakes, gets the runner to go back to second. So Statement running for the first baseman, Gleicke, is at second base. Connor Entz at first. The delivery. Another fly ball as Gavin Schroeder comes in on it. Hockert calls it off at shortstop, and that's 3 putouts for Hockert in the 6th inning. 3 flies to the shortstop. Well, after 6 complete, we go into the top of the 7th. Wahpeton leads 7-5. You're listening to B92.7 and watching on KBMW News Live on YouTube.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today, Shannon Miller, at Miller & Associates at 218-643-3665, or stop by our office at 1329 Highway 75 North in Breckenridge.
American Family Insurance.
Join a winning team at Cargill Wahpeton. Starting pay of $24.90 an hour plus $3,000 sign-on bonus. Cargill Wahpeton now hiring for operations technicians. Comprehensive benefits package and immediate PTO accrual. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. Cargill is an equal opportunity employer. If you'd like to advertise a job opening on the KBMW Radio Employment Connection, reserve a spot by contacting us at 701-642-8747 or email studio@kbmwnews.com.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call as we go into the final frame of action in this semifinal game between the Wahpeton Huskies and the defending state champion West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. Up to bat this inning is the 6, 7, 8 hitters, Josiah Hoffman, Caden Hocker, and Braxton Pauley. Out of the stretch, the delivery. Chopper to the shortstop, fields it cleanly, sends it to first in time. 6-3 put out brings up Caden Hocker. Hocker 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a strikeout. Hocker was the victim of the right fielder playing shallow, a 9-3 put out. Last time I saw that was in Little League. We called him the toilet stopper. He's a larger kid, stopped up the base passes. He got caught from the right fielder. The pitch. Chopper back to the pitcher, fields it cleanly, goes 1, and Huskies like that down to their final out. Braxton Pauley up, 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. If I was Caden Kappas, I'd be warming up my shoulder here because might have to try to close the door. With a 2-run lead, you like the odds for the closer. Pauley watches the first pitch go by for his strike. 0-1 count on the outside corner. The delivery. Swinging and a miss by the DH. 0-2 count. Nobody on, 2 down. The delivery bounces in front of the plate for a ball, 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down in the top of the 7th. Huskies put up runs in the 1st, 2nd, and 4th inning. Sheyenne in the 2nd and 5th. Out of the windup, Ben Klaus, the delivery. Chopper to the third baseline, gets it on the backhand, goes 1 with it. Scoops the 5-3 putout, and a 1-2-3 inning for Ben Klaus brings up the bottom of the 7th. Now this is where Wahpeton has a tough time. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. Huskies can close the door and get a win to advance to the EDC Tournament Championship game tomorrow at 5 p.m. We'll see if they can get it done next on B92.7 and streaming live at KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Summer of 2023 is almost here, and it's the best time to do the zoo. At Sheyenne Zoo, they have all kinds of mammals, such as silly spider monkeys, otters, tigers, and bears. Stop down and see the cheetahs, Chica and Naya, the bobcat family, Jack and Clover. Sheyenne Zoo is bigger and better than ever. Stop down and see what makes Sheyenne Zoo one of the best zoos in the country. Sheyenne Zoo, open 7 days a week, 10 till 7.
Welcome back. Mustangs are down to their final 3 outs. Winner of this game advances tomorrow to play in the EDC Tournament Championship. Loser of this game plays Fargo Davies tomorrow. Ball bounces in the dirt for a ball, 1-0 count. Now, I talked up Caden Kappas. He's a 4-sport athlete. He's a guy that gets a lot of praise around here, but he has a chance here to close this one. The delivery. Ball in the dirt, 2-0 count. Question would be then, who pitches tomorrow? As King has about 40 pitches left. Kappas could pitch a little bit tomorrow, I imagine. But it might be on the arm of Braxton Pauley. Ball in the low and inside, 2-1 count. But the Huskies have to get a win here first. Can't look ahead. We'll play the delivery. Chopper to the third baseman. Timian gloves it cleanly. Goes one with it to Hoffman. And almost pulled off the bag. Looks like Carlson might have got tripped up as he's going down. Not happy as he goes back to the dugout. 5-3 put out. Mustangs down to their final 2 outs. Another pinch hitter. Carson Wilkie comes in. I knew a guy named Carson Wilkie when we were in high school together. Not the same one, clearly. He got a engineering degree. It was like an aerospace engineering degree from Texas A&M. He's a pretty good first baseman, not a very good hitter. The delivery. Catches the inside corner of the plate for a strike. 0-1 count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 7-5 lead for the Huskies in the bottom of the 7th, trying to close the door here on the Mustangs. The Mustangs end up coming on to the delivery. Misses high. 1-1. I was going to say, don't want to speak too much out of turn, but if the Mustangs come out of the EDC as a 3 seed, I feel really bad for the 2 seed out of the West. The delivery misses high. 2-1 count. We saw that happen a couple years ago. Jamestown was the 1 coming into the tournament and then ended up being the 4 seed, I believe, at the end of it, which was something. Don't see that every day. The pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down to the bottom of the 7th. Mustangs down to their final 2 outs. Up to bat next is Ben Klaus. Pitch, swing and a miss. Fans in attendance pretty excited about that one. Kappas' 3rd K. Number 11 coming to hit. Cade Olson, another pinch hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Tying run on deck. The delivery, swing and a miss. Kappas 2 strikes away from closing the door and getting the win here. Hockert would be the winning pitcher. Kappas with the save. 2 strikes away, though. Fleeflet sets up outside. Gets him looking. 0-2. Wahpeton fans in attendance feel the energy pulsing through the crowd. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The delivery. Ooh, misses the outside by that much. Close pitch, 1-2 count. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kappas comes set. Trying to punch this one out. The delivery misses high, 2-2. It's kind of like when you go to the zoo and they feed the lions, start playing with their food a little bit. Kappas playing with the food a little bit here. 2-2 count. 2's across the board. The delivery. Breaking ball misses high, full count. Jackson Fleeflet comes out to talk to his pitcher. Extending the rest of our nights, essentially, here. Tell your guy, throw a fastball down the middle, see if you can touch it. So payoff pitch coming up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're a strike away from Wahpeton punching their ticket to the EDC Championship game tomorrow at 5 p.m. The delivery, and that'll do it. A strikeout to end this one as Jackson Fleeflet pretty pumped. Wahpeton meets at the mound. 21 total for Caden Kappas. A 7-5 win, WAP win. So we'll take a quick break and come back with your final stats. You're listening to B92.7, your home for EDC tournament action.
Welcome to the Radio Employment Connection, where we work to find people to work for you. Come work for an employee-owned company. Comdale is seeking individuals for 12-hour shifts. Earn up to $21 an hour. Shifts available are second shift, Monday through Thursday, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. Rotating 12-hour or 12-hour fixed shifts, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Benefits within 90 days of hire or sooner. Applications are available at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton. Online at www.comdaleinnovation.com.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Have you ever been driving and see a small pebble hit your windshield, resulting in a crack or chip? Well, it happens to even the best drivers. Jaworski Glass and Repair on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your local glass repair expert. They repair glass chips on all types of vehicles, as well as windshield replacements and custom glass cutting. Jaworski Glass and Repair guarantees quality work in a prompt manner. Give Jaworski Glass and Repair a call today, 642-4527.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
I know everyone is ready for summer, but is your car? Bring your car in for a pit stop at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Get a multi-point inspection done for those long summer rides. Oil change, new tires, brake pads, and rotor installations are all something to look into, so you can spend more time at the lake rather than stuck on the side of the road. Plus, you can get 10% off all AC work, located at 101 North 11th Street in Wahpeton, or give them a call at 701-642-6671. At 701-642-6671.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency, serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas with 5 available agents that are ready to work for you. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700 and make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m.
When you think of a local crop and farm insurance agency, call Bayer Insurance. They are your local ag agency. Their farm policies cover all aspects of your farm operation and offer the most all-risk coverage available at a very competitive price. Bayer Insurance Agency knows crop hail insurance. Let Bayer Insurance Agency review your coverage, and together they can properly cover your 2023 crops. Call Bayer Insurance Agency today at 642-0955. Our plans are based on yours.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back to EDC Tournament Action on B92.7, streaming live at KBMW News Live on YouTube. Let's go through it. The Wahpeton Huskies advance to the Eastern Dakota Conference Championship. The first time that I have seen them advance to this, it's been a couple years. It was the first time they went to they didn't play in the championship last year. They went to state last year. I don't think they played in the championship last year. Let's go through the stats for the winning Wahpeton Huskies. Caden Kappas 1 for 3 with 3 runs scored. Gavin Schroeder 0 for 1 with 3 runs scored. Jackson Fleetfoot 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Jaden King 0 for 3 with an RBI. Riley Timian 2 for 4 with an RBI. Josiah Hoffman 1 for 4 with an RBI. Caden Hockert 0 for 3. Braxton Pauly 0 for 3. And Jack Ridenour 1 for 3 with a run scored. For the defending state champion West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, who have a chance tomorrow to really make things interesting, playing Davies at noon. They'll be the home team against the lower-seeded Davies. Trey Stocker, 1 for 4. Jackson Gladkey, 0 for 2 with an RBI. Caleb Durr, 0 for 2 with an RBI. Connor Entz, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Casey Clemenson, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Ryder Weigel, 0 for 4. Carter Carlson, 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. And Jackson Xanderdu, 2 for 4 0 for 3 with a run scored. Ben Klaus, he went 1 for 3 with a run scored as well. Caden Hocker, your winning pitcher, 4 innings pitched, 6 Ks, 7 hits. Caden Kappas, 3 innings pitched, 4 Ks. I want to thank you guys for listening to the Miller Realty postgame show, a tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, trust, and service. And want to thank Essentia Health, the player of the game for this one. It might go to back-to-back to Jackson Fleetfoot, who had a great game again today after coming off a walk-off home run to beat Fargo North on Tuesday. Had a game for the ages, 1 for 3, 3 RBIs, had a double to start this one, a walk, had a good eye at the plate, make sure everything stayed in front of him as the Huskies advance to play the winner of West Fargo High Packers and the Shanley Deacons. That game coming up here in about 30 minutes. We'll have that game for you on B92.7. So, for everybody on the I3G Sports Network, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and listening. EDC Tournament Action continues in about 30 minutes right here on B92.7 and streaming live at KBMW News Live on YouTube.
This East Region Tournament broadcast was brought to you by American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, Cargill, Carlson Family Insurance, Jahinkapa Zoo, Comdell Innovation, Gripper Sports Store, Heitkamp Construction, Jaworski Glass and Repair, Optimum Rehab, Smith Motors, Action Realty, Buyer Insurance Agency, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, and Vision Ford. Be sure to go to KBMWnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.